Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Solwise webinar with InHand Networks. It's great to have you with us. We are recording this webinar, so if you have to leave at any point or you want to watch things again, then we will send you the link with the recording in. So firstly, who are Solwise? We've been around since 1991. Most of us will know who we are. I joined 25 years or so ago. We have quite a strong reseller community covering web shops, installers and networking professionals. And we do a bit of retail stuff as well, the largest retail group coming from the van life community. This is something I've pushed really because I've got a camper van, so it's been quite good to have somebody on stuff that knows really how that all goes. We've been supplying the InHand for just over a year. We've been really pleased with how that has gone initially. So from now, we're looking to expand on the range, which hence this webinar where we'll show you other products that we don't currently supply. What we have found since bringing on InHand is that they work well with the pointing antennas. And so there will be some examples of that later on. But if you've got any questions, again, let us know about that. We will have a Q&A section at the end. So if you put your questions in the Q&A box, they will be monitored throughout the event, but also we'll answer some of those at the end. So good morning to everybody, and over to Kathy and David, who will take you through the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Louise, for your introduction. And I'm Kathy from InHand Networks. I'm responsible for the business development in Europe. And for today's webinar, first, I will give a brief introduction about InHand. And then my colleague David will give you a detailed overview about InHand product portfolio and also the cloud platform. Then followed with what recommended pointing antennas to be used with InHand hardware. And finally, I will give you a brief summary about all the information today and also the demo support if you are interested to test. Okay, first start with introduction about InHand. We were established in 2001, which means we have the 24 years experience in IoT business. And in the following years, we have developed key accounts like GE Healthcare and Siemens, Schneider, ABB, and we went public in 2020. In recent years, to support the global partners worldwide, we are developing more and more offices in different countries, and you can see our global coverage here. We have offices both in Canada, US, Germany, and also China, Singapore. We have employees of more than 400 people, with 1/3 of them are from R&D team. And every year we grow at a rate of 30%. And no matter where you are, we can offer you the free technical support around the clock. And especially based on the unstable world economy, we have developed our own factory both in China and Canada to guarantee the stable supplying for the customers worldwide. And we are very flexible on the different product lines. Every day we can produce more than 4,500 units product every day. For the size of the factory, it's around 20,000 square meters. And here is our global certifications. With CE and UKCA, we could get interest to the European markets, and we also have certification with AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Orange, and we have access to the cloud platform like Azure and AWS with good security by IEC 62443, and our production is environmental friendly with ROHS. And for the mobility certification, we have IT4PT and also EN 50155 And so with all these certifications, we can see InHand solution is really reliable, safe, and also trusted by the customers worldwide. For InHand, we are offering solutions mainly for 5 segments, including business network, industrial IoT, smart commerce, digital energy, and also mobility. But for the European markets, we are mainly focusing on the 3 segments, including business network, industrial IoT, and also mobility. And my colleague David will keep focusing on these 3 segments to give you more details.
Good morning, everyone. I will start off today with our InHand Industrial IoT portfolio. So as you can see in this diagram, at the bottom, we've got lots of different endpoints, such as controllers, sensors, robots, motors, or injection machines. So various machinery. Then you have a product line, which I'll talk about in a little bit more detail in a few moments. And then we've got a device live, which is our IoT management platform. And above that, you've got your applications. So let's now move down to InHand Industrial IoT portfolio. So on the right-hand side, we've got what we call data pass-through devices. These are industrial routers. I'll go into a lot more detail about those, but basically industrial routers is just passing the data from these sensors, from these robots, from these motors to an endpoint. Then we've got the protocol conversions, such as our Edge Gateway portfolio. These takes in legacy information from serial. It can do protocol conversions from Modbus all the way various backnet protocols as well, and it basically takes the data, it counts the data, it converts the data, and then it sends it up to the IoT platforms. Then on the left-hand side, we've got general edge computers. These are standard edge computers, which we'll talk about in a lot more detail. And then we've got our AI edge computer range. Again, we'll talk into a little bit more details around that. But these are for use for accelerated computing type of scenarios, such as monitoring videos, maybe monitoring, running a large language model as well. Slide coming up. So this is our industrial router portfolio. So we have 3 ranges: our economical routers, our enhanced mid-range routers, and our high performance routers. I'm going to focus today on our industrial router 302, which is a 4G compact router. I'm going to talk about our IR624, which is our 5G gigabit Ethernet industrial router. And we've got our management platforms as well. And we also got a high range IR925, which I won't be talking about today, but we can share information on that at a later date. So looking at the IR302 and the IR624. So the 2 main difference between this is the IR302 is a compact 4G router, and the IR624 is our 5G router. So with 4G, we can use the IR302 in applications such as smart metering, smart energy applications, monitoring power systems. It could be monitoring solar systems. It could be monitoring gas turbines, passing through the information as we mentioned earlier on this slide. It could be used in smart cities and in smart transportation. So it's basically collecting data and delivering the data to the endpoint. The IR624 is where you require 5G connectivity. So you need more bandwidth, you're sending more data, but also you need the improvements in latency that 5G brings you. So this could be monitoring a smart utility scenario. It could be monitoring smart lighting across the city. It could be monitoring your security platforms as well across the city, or it could be a campus monitoring system. And of course, smart medical, where you need improved latency because you want to make sure the robots are moving at the same time as the surgeon's moving his hand as well. So the highlights: our products provide high stability connection. They are cybersecurity IEC 62443. We've got a range of security protocol support. Of course, these are all industrial grade designs, and we have a free cloud management platform for managing fleets of these devices. just focus on the 302. There is the specifications on the left. I won't be going into details, but you can read those as we talk in here. I'm going to really focus again on those critical applications that the IR302 is suitable. As it's a cost-effective compact router, it could be used in EV charging stations where you need reliable connectivity for your payment and monitoring of that EV charging station. So you want to make sure the payments are going through securely. And of course, you can monitor the EV charging stations to make sure they're up and running. It could also be used in a smart kiosk, again, providing secure transaction and content delivery as well. And it could be used in a range of end product monitoring, such as elevators and medical equipment, where you need dependable connectivity for diagnostics and telehealth medicine as well. The IR624 is our 5G high performance router, also providing reliable connectivity through the 5G where you get improved bandwidth and improved latency as well. So type of applications, again, smart factoring, when you are monitoring lots of different equipment and you need to make sure that you're sending high data rates and optimizing your equipment in real time. It could be used in warehouse automation. We're seeing a lot of robots these days. So again, having 5G connectivity for these robots is for monitoring their intelligence control is great. Also, I mentioned remote healthcare as well. So providing more secure, reliable telemedicine connectivity where latency and bandwidth is required. And of course, we mentioned robots, so providing high definition imaging for the robots to be able to see what they're doing and for fault detection as well. So 5G brings reliable connectivity there as well. And of course, you've got your smart city where you are monitoring lots of different devices, and some of those devices may need 5G connectivity to because maybe you are monitoring or providing monitoring or CCTV camera type of systems as well. An example, again, just focus a little bit more about the EV charging station and why the InHand 302 is a great little device. So it provides Wi-Fi connectivity, or it can provide Ethernet connectivity. So you've got a choice of connectivity mechanisms to connect to your POS systems, your charging systems, your CCTV camera as well. With dual SIM failover as well, you can use 2 different carriers and provide secure connectivity to your management platforms and also your monitoring systems to make sure your EV fleet of EV charging stations are up and optimized and payments are going through in real time as well. So a great compact router for those type of applications. Now we're moving on to the world of edge computing. As I mentioned here, or in this slide, I'm going to mention 3 layers. So we've got edge gateway devices. These are protocol conversion devices, which can support legacy serial connectivity, but also support a wide range of protocols. So this enables companies to sweat their assets a bit longer. So you've got lots of machines which are running serial connectivity, but you want to modernize that network connecting to Ethernet and 4G or 5G services. So the IG range of devices are great protocol conversions and protocol connection devices as well. So these are, and I'll go into a little bit more detail on those as well. Then we've got a range of edge computers starting from our EC312, which is our compact start of the range EC312 product, and we've got the EC942, EC954, and the main difference there is better connectivity and more processing capability. So again, depending on your applications, we have the processing capability to support your various applications out there. Then we move into the world of AI inference computers. So these are AI edge computers. So these could support video monitoring systems, monitoring CCTV cameras, processing video analytics. It could also run a lightweight language model as well. So I'll talk about some applications, but one application could be a smart kiosk in a train station or a shopping mall. And of course, we've got our device live management platform to maintain a fleet of these devices out in your network. Focusing now on the IG502. This is a great protocol conversion. It supports up to 80 protocols as well as the EC312. So the capability is very similar between the IG502 and the EC312. The IG is an intelligent gateway and the EC is an edge computer. But both of these products can be used in things such as smart metering applications, smart grid monitoring, smart energy. It could be renewable energy. It could be helping monitoring smart cities, lampposts, street lights, other street wares that you're monitoring and maybe threatening assets with protocol conversions as well. It could also be used in smart transportation systems as well. So this could be monitoring a number of traffic lights as well, sort of thing. Then to the right-hand side, we've got a range of edge computers such as the EC3000 series and EC5000. And the main difference is the computing power. We class our edge computers in a term called TOPS, which is tera operations per second. That's the compute power. So we can range our products from 1 TOPS all the way up to 100 TOPS. So a very powerful edge computer. So again, these could be used in smart utility systems, monitoring lots of different valves, monitoring systems. It could be monitoring cities, the smart lighting in the cities, making sure the lights come on and kept updated. It could also be used in smart security systems and again in smart medical systems where you want to put some edge computing at the edge of your networks as well. Just a couple of things to highlight here. We've got our free cloud management platforms to manage all our products we're talking about in this slide. Just a little bit more thoughts around what an IG502 could be used for. So this is a compact, secure, cloud-managed IoT edge gateway. So if you look, it's got quite a good, powerful edge computer processor. So it's good for local data processing and of course those protocol conversions which we'll talk about. So we can take data in, process the data, maybe do some protocol conversions and then send the data up to your cloud systems as well. Support for multi-protocol integration. So our platforms can support up to 80 different protocols out there, such as Modbus, MAC, Net, as well as Ethernet as well. So great for bridging legacy equipment with more modern SCADA systems as well. Our IG502 provides secure, reliable connectivity with things such as dual SIM failover, security postures such as VPNs and firewalls and watchdogs, so very secure, stable connectivity for your critical applications as well. Our rugged industrial design, our products are fanless, metal enclosures, good temperature range, wide voltage range as well, and can be mounted in various things such as DIN rail or panel mounted as well. So these are for reliable deployment in harsh environments.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite.
So moving on to our edge computer, the EC312. This is a compact, secure, cloud-managed edge computer. Again, reliable remote connectivity with dual SIM failover, secure backhaul using things such as IPsec, OpenVPN, or WireGuard. You can maintain always on resilient, secure connections. Again, it's got that legacy protocol bridging, supporting things like RS-232 pass-through. It could do Modbus conversions from RTU to TCP, and it can support lots of programmable logic and meters out there as well. So the main benefits here is connect and modernize legacy serial equipment for more seamless, modern SCADA and IoT integration systems as well. And of course, very secure as well with things like firewall and IE 62443 compliancy. We can protect your assets and also manage it again through our device live management platform as well. Just a success story around the EC312. As you can see, it's monitoring a number of industrial generators. It could be a modern system or it could be a legacy system as well. Because of the protocol conversion and the ability to support serial input and output, we can monitor more older industrial generators and bring them up to a more modern posture with the ability to provide edge computing and secure connectivity to your AWS or your Azure business SaaS platforms as well. So again, sweating your assets out there longer, MIT's estate, great device for providing some edge intelligence. Moving on to an application around our inference computers. So here we've got a AI-driven substation safety and monitoring system. As you're probably aware, Heathrow recently had an outage due to a fire at a substation. So imagine a scenario where you've got an edge computer monitoring faults, monitoring things like smoke and fire, monitoring intrusions, and also preventing outages as well. So because you've got the inference real-time video analytics, you can monitor a number of smart cameras, thermal imaging systems, and environmental sensors. So you can basically have a modern system monitoring system as well. We could also supply secure standard compliancy as well. So again, supporting legacy protocols, which maybe you've got an old fire suppression system. So again, you don't have to swap out old equipment with new equipment. So you can support legacy systems out there. And of course, the connectivity solutions and security solutions such as IC6244, we can make sure your data is secure and can be monitored securely by your more modern platforms as well. Our range of edge computers are rugged industrial designs. So again, no fans, built for harsh environments, can be DIN railed or wall mounted as well. So great application here for an EC5000 series edge computer here. And again, with 4G and 5G backhaul connectivity as well, you've got that covered. Okay, that was our range of industrial routers, our range of industrial gateways, and our edge computers. I'm now moving into our world of mobility. So I'm going to focus on our vehicle gateway portfolio. So we have three main products here. We have our VG710 vehicle gateways, great for public transport, things such as ambulance or fire services or utility vehicles or industrial type of equipment. Again, providing either 4G or 5G connectivity. We can support M12 connections for more secure Ethernet connections as well. We can support legacy protocols. We've got things like CAN bus support and other suitable inputs, outputs as well. Then we've got the VG814, which comes in two forms, one for public transport such as buses and vehicles, and then we have our railway version as well. So a great range of 5G vehicle gateways there, and we will be introducing the VG8224, which is a more powerful version of the 814 later on. Again, better connectivity such as Wi-Fi 7 connectivity. So again, providing passenger systems. And of course, we've got a device live management platform for managing the fleets of devices that you have in your public transport system. Just a little bit more focus on the VG710 and VG814, great for fleet management, great for your railway networking. You've got the IR315, which is an eMARC device. This could also be used on vehicle if you have lesser requirements, but it could also be used for smart transportation security systems as well. So supporting things like bus stops and, terminals for information as well. Just a couple of things to highlight. We've got the certifications required for the railway industry. We are eMARC certified, and our VG710 and VG814 are ITXPT certified as well. So this is a standard which is quite often used now and a main requirement in public tenders. A retrofit use case here. So in Rome, we retrofitted a number of buses with the VG814 for a vehicle gateway to monitor CCTV cameras on buses, providing connectivities to smart devices. This could be payment systems, providing passenger Wi-Fi, so people can use their mobile phones on the buses as they transverse in Rome. It could support digital signage as well for up-to-date information on where bus location. And it could do things like monitoring door opening and closing, the number of passengers on board the bus as well. So through that vehicle gateway, through the over 40 and 5G, the monitoring system could monitor the location of the buses, monitoring what's happening on the buses through video surveillance, provide up-to-date marketing information to the digital signages, providing and assisting passenger Wi-Fi services as well, and maybe having a dedicated Wi-Fi portal system so you can sign up to this particular bus services as well. So a great application where we use the VG814, which is a very capable edge computer gateway. That was our mobility portfolio briefly. Moving into our business networking, but focus specifically on instant connectivity solutions. So here I'll talk about these briefly, but go into a little bit more detail. We've got a portable 4G router in the CR202. We've got two products in our indoor router portfolio, the FWA02, a fixed wireless access router using 5G backhaul connectivity. And we got the CPO2, which is also an indoor 5G router as well, providing things like Wi-Fi 6 connectivity. And then we've got the 5G outdoor router, the ODU2000, which is an IP67 rated device. And I'll go into a little bit more detail in a few moments. So just looking at the applications for instant connectivity. So looking at particularly the FWA02, it could be used for retail outlets. It could be used for retail pop-up services as well. So if you want almost instant connectivity with zero touch deployment, you can use products such as the FWA02, providing 5G backhaul and providing Wi-Fi services to things like POS systems, providing Wi-Fi services to your customers as well. Then we got the ODU 2002, which is our outdoor unit. So again, it could be monitoring energy systems, so solar wind farms and things like that, providing Wi-Fi connectivity for your service engineers, but using 5G as a backhaul mechanism if there's no fixed lines available. It could also be used in areas such as docks. It could be used as providing Wi-Fi service to outdoor restaurant areas as well. Looking at the CR202, it's a great portable device. The two main ones which come to mind is providing connectivity to camper vans. So again, as someone moves around the country, you've got portable connectivity for your camper van to so you've got Wi-Fi services wherever you are using 4G backhaul. It could also be used for the road warriors, the business trips. So you may have an iPad, you may have a computer, you may have a phone, but you don't want to have multiple SIMs. So basically you buy one SIM, put it into the CR2, it provides Wi-Fi connectivity, and then you can tether your devices off the CR202. So that's a great little application for those road warriors as well. Then we've got the CPO2, again, very similar to the FWA. It could be used in retail chain stores. So you've got a new service, you don't have fixed line services. So use the CPO2. It uses 5G backhaul connectivity and provides Wi-Fi services to your customers or your employees. And like I said, it could be used for day one networking where you may not have facilities available, but you can just turn on the CPU, make sure you've got a SIM card installed, and you can be up and running in a matter of moments. A little bit more focus individually on these products. So the CR2, it's a 4G portable router with a built-in battery. It provides a rich suite of security, things like firewall, invasion detection, access control, and content filtering as well. It's got rich interfaces, so Wi-Fi connectivity. It's got two LAN ports, so if you do want to plug in your POS systems with an Ethernet cable, you can do that. Its compact size makes it small and easy to carry, and it's also supported by our cloud management platform. So great portable device with a great battery. The FWA, Fixed Wireless Access Solution, again, 4G, 5G versions available, providing Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, 4 gigabit Ethernet. So if you do want to plug in your fixed laptops, your computers, or another device, you can get the full range of gigabit Ethernet. It can support up to 220 hosts there. It has support for eSIM. It has its own little application, iOS and Android. So you can actually configure the device and almost zero touch deployment there. It's got a rich security feature list and again, cloud managed. So a great little pop-up or retail outlets service as well. We use this when we go to trade shows and we want provide demos. This gives us the ability to have good 4G, 5G backhaul connectivity for us to do some demonstrations of our equipment connected over Wi-Fi. A little bit focused now on the CPO2. Again, a 5G, 4G backhaul device providing Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, good throughput through the built-in antennas, multiple inputs, multiple antennas, support up to 200 user terminals and 120 devices on Wi-Fi. Has full gigabit Ethernet, so if you do want to plug in a fixed device, you can do. Very rich network security, firewalls, port forwarding, IPsec, VPNs, and again, it can be managed through the app as well, but also has a simple cloud management platform as well. So a very capable 5G, 4G backhaul device. Just a quick one overview of the outdoor unit. As I mentioned, this is an outdoor unit. It's IP67 rated. It could be mounted on a wall. It can mount it on a pole. It uses 4G, 5G as the backhaul, and it provides Wi-Fi service or Ethernet service locally. The antennas make sure full gain is received from the 5G available networks. Good throughput, good client support. Again, supported through our cloud management platforms and enables zero touch deployment. So this is a really great device. Like I said, it could be used to provide Wi-Fi services on an outdoor restaurant. It could be used for a factory where the factory may be on an edge of the network. So you stick this outside, it can take the full gain of the 4G, 5G network and deliver connectivity internally through the Ethernet connection. As I mentioned, the CR202 is a great for those instant networks. So this is showing a camper van scenario. So again, you roam in the country in your caravan. You may have a laptop, you may have a computer or a monitoring systems. You may have iPads and iPhones. So great. So it's great to provide even Ethernet through Ethernet or Wi-Fi connection for the 2 Ethernet ports. Again, it provides 4G backhaul connectivity. So you can wander around the country and you can have your 4G services. So great for those instant networkers as well. So that was an introduction to our products within that portfolio. Now I'm going to talk about our cloud management platforms. I'm only going to focus on the 2 on the left-hand side. The Device Live, which was our management platform, which is free of charge on the Essential plan. That was the management platform for our industrial routers, our industrial gateways, and our edge computer. It provides device management features, edge computing management, and remote access is the paid service for Device Live. So this is a great for your industrial IoT applications when you want to manage multitudes of different devices and numbers of devices remotely. The InCloud Manager was our network management platform for our products such as the FWA and ODU units. Also, it's used for enterprise routers, which we've not mentioned here today, but we've got a range of enterprise routers as well for small, medium enterprises as well. And the InCloud Manager is that platform used there. So it does network management, network monitoring. It supports SD-WAN configuration, client management. Again, this is a subscription paid model on the InCloud Manager, whereas Device Live we have in the Essential plan, which is free of charge. I've got 3 slides now, just pairing up the 3 main products I talked today in our industrial IoT range. The IR302, which is again, recap, is our compact, reliable 4G industrial router. We can pair nicely with antennas from Poynting, depending on your applications. We can work with things like the PUC3, which is a small all-in-one antenna solution. We can work with directional antennas as well. Depending on your application, it's always good to look at the industrial routers in conjunction with the antennas and make sure that you're pairing a suitable solution for your application. And we can work with yourselves and Poynting to come up with the correct solution through Solwise. The IR624, again, this is a high performance 5G router, so it needs slightly different antennas. We're moving away from 4G to 5G, so slightly different selection of antennas here. So again, versatile all-in-one solutions available from Poynting, such as the MIMO 4 range, the PUC2 and the PUC7, which can be used on vehicles mounted. And then we've got cross polarization on omnidirectional antennas. So again, these antennas are designed for certain applications. So again, make sure you're pairing your industrial routers with the right antennas, because you don't want to overspend on your routers and using very poor antennas. So again, work with ourselves and Solwise, and we can suggest suitable antennas from companies like Poynting. Finally, I'm going to talk about the vehicle gateways. So these are gateways which are moving around, so these need slightly different, slightly more powerful antennas, because again, these vehicles want to make sure they got the best connectivity possible. So using the VG814, we can pair up with products such as Swirl 4, the MIMO 317, which are multi-technology long-range solutions, so more adaptable for vehicle type applications, so making sure you've got the full coverage available. So again, make sure you've got the right antennas with the right application, with the right routers, and we can work with you to help you come up with the right solution.
Okay, thank you, David, for your very detailed introduction. And I suppose it may be a lot of information to take. So here is a short summary to better help you to understand. So what in-hand solutions to use for different user scenarios. For example, first for the industries like industrial, construction, energy, utility, and security. If you only ask for the simple connectivity, we would recommend the industrial routers, including 4G and 5G. For these routers, they offer very stable connection and also robust in design with good security, guaranteed by IEC 62443, VPN, and the device support free cloud management. But if you are also asking for the data collection for the endpoint, and also supporting the protocol conversion and the AI computing ability, we would recommend the Edge Gateway and the Edge Computer, which is Linux-based, support more than 80 protocols and the cloud integration to AWS and Azure. Also good security and the AI computing ability from 1 to 100 TOPS. Then second, if you only want to ask for the simple connectivity for the education, commercial, RV, and also field network, we would recommend the instant network solutions, both for indoors, outdoors, and also the portable usage. For this solution, they are easy to deploy. It's plug and play and support up to 220 users. And even though without professional IT people, it's still easy to use yourself. And finally, if you want to find a solution for the transport and fleet management for simple connectivity, we have industrial routers which support eMARC and GNSS. But if you also request onboard diagnose and remote operation, maintenance, or fleet intelligent application development, we would recommend vehicle gateway, which supports the vehicle interfaces and functions like GNSS, CAN bus, audio, and M12, and also the further development by Docker, C++, Poynting, and they have the mobility certifications like IT4PT, eMark, and EN 50155. So I hope this short summary could help you better understand all the solutions and the using scenario. And finally, why do we choose InHand? The first reason is we offer very comprehensive product portfolio. So when we offer not only routers, but also IT4PT certified vehicle gateway and edge computer, which support more than 80 protocol conversion and instant network, which is plug and play and for the different using scenarios. And second reason is we offer seamless antenna compatibility with Poynting. We have very good partnership and also the good compatibility. So you can offer the ready to deploy solutions to your customers very efficiently. And the third reason is we offer both local commercial and technical support in UK. So we can offer the instant assistance on site efficiently. And finally, all the solutions could support the device management without extra cost. So it's easy to manage and it's free. So that's all the information we would like to share today. Now, which model are you interested in? So if you are interested to test, you can also get a demo from Solwise with very special price. And now if you have any questions, be free to ask. You can type it in the chat.
Well, massive thanks to David and Kathy for a really comprehensive presentation. Thank you to you both. They seem to be a bit shy, so we've not had, there's not been any questions, but that's just been superb. Thank you to you both. What we will do with everybody is all the attendees, we will send across a recording of the event. We'll also send a discount code for demo units, and Poynting very kindly, actually, Roll, who is on the call here as well, sent us some data sheets showing the ideal antennas for routers. So we've got quite a lot more than were shown in the presentation. So we will share those with everybody as well. So a massive thanks to everyone who attended, and have a good day for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.